Hey water signs, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Sophie for my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces weekly reading. I do consider all of these weekly readings to be timeless, so whenever you're guided here, just trust that it is the right time for you. Just calling in my angels, my guides, tapping into this water energy. May these cards represent the highest order of truth and bring clarity. I always like to set the intention that everyone that's meant to be here will find their way here. There will be some kind of message to uplift, heal, or inspire. What messages do we have for my water signs? This week. On the bottom of the deck, we've got number 23. 23 breaks down to a 5. 5s represent change, transformation, the metamorphosis. And this is the card of gratitude. I'm really pulling on the ancestors really strong right now. Somebody's grandmother, I feel like. The card of gratitude is about, learning to really tap into being grateful. You'll find that the more you are in this energy of gratitude, the more things will come in, blessings will come in, things that you'll have to be grateful for will come in. So this is a reminder to be where you are and be thankful. There's always something to be grateful for, no matter your suffering. And gratitude raises a lower vibration to a higher one, right? So also just be careful about allowing yourself to be surrounded by too many negative people at this time. Remember that life is conspiring for you, okay? And it reacts according to your vibration. So the more that you can raise your vibration, the better off you're going to be. And gratitude can help you get through difficult times as well. We got number 18, which breaks down to a 9. 9 is manifestation. It's also endings. The pleasure card. Some of you could be taking life too seriously or it's really intense right now. And this is your reminder to call in the pleasures of life, right? To seek lightheartedness at this time. Somebody's heart could be really kind of heavy at this time. And so this message is to seek lightheartedness, right? To focus on what would make you happy and to schedule in activities that you find pleasurable, right? Opening yourself to the pleasures of life, to the blessings, right? Because in search for a better life, something else happened along the way. We forgot how to find real pleasure in what we do rather than just being diverted from the everyday, right? Life can be overwhelming, and our rational minds seem to need every available minute of our time to be able to cope with its demands. And then pleasure has taken the back seat, right? Or there's a pattern of it now forming destructive tendencies such as binge drinking rather than simply maybe having a wine or two with friends. A big part of pleasure is letting go. And it doesn't, normally means surrendering or giving up, but in this sense, I think that is a big part of it. But usually it just means, handing over all of our administration, all of our stress and worries for a time, and immersing ourselves in something joyful. Right? When we don't allow ourselves to experience pleasure, whether it's in the form of laughter or play or sensuality or the development of skills, we remain less than whole, and feel a wanting. Right? No fun actually makes us dull. Right? And over time we're much less effective in our emotional and work lives if we do not experience regular doses of pleasure. Okay, so our ancient ancestors knew the importance of pleasure and in forming a healthy mind and body and spirit. Right? There were gods and goddesses dedicated to happiness and to the pleasures of life. Egyptian goddess Hathor, right? The temples of Hathor were joyful places full of songs and beauty. And there were even small temples placed in her honor outside other major deities' temples so that people could be in a happy and contented mental mood before entering to worship. Right? The Egyptians clearly believed that having a positive or a relaxed state of mind assisted us in having a positive spiritual connection. And then we've got number 26, and there has been big chapters, big cycles closing out. Right? These eclipses that we had recently have been, a big motivating force in causing us to change and transform. And surrender doesn't mean giving up, right? And 26 breaks down to an 8. 8 reminds us of the connection of all things. But surrender doesn't mean giving up. It's about letting go of what you no longer need, right? Stop being so stubborn about holding on to aspects and behaviors that don't align with who you are now. Right? Stop struggling. And it took me a long time to realize that surrendering was a positive thing. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mean the giving up kind of surrender. I mean the, okay, it's time for me to hand this over type of surrender. And for those of us who are highly independent and used to doing things quite ably on our own, admitting we need assistance or that we might indeed have to let something go for our betterment, it can be challenging. So letting go and surrendering, it admits or exposes a vulnerability or two, right? And to surrender, we might need to show our underbelly a little bit. We might need to admit that we got it wrong, or we made a mistake, or we grew a bad habit, or that we surrounded ourselves with people that are not good for us. Right? It can make us feel raw in our realization. Just remember, this moon phase is dark and beautiful. It casts a protective shadow that allows us to be wide open as we need to be to do our work. We reveal safely and to only the divine and ourselves, and then the light returns. So what is it that you need to surrender? What is it that you need to let go of? What is it that isn't good for you anymore? And then you got water signs. The attraction card in reverse, 44, is a master number. Breaks down to an 8. If you do break it down, some say not to break it down. So 4s create stability, structure, security, and the 8 reminds us of the connection of all things. In the attraction card, it says that you can be magnetic to others and attract good things in life. And I feel like there's an opportunity that's been missed here, or a feeling don't want to say that you didn't get your manifestation right, but something went left here. We're going to get some clarity on it. So the attraction card speaks to the law of attraction, to how we create, and there's something that wasn't attractive here, I'm hearing. Let's see. I want to get some clarity on this card first of all. Tell me about this attraction in reverse. Number 42 breaks down to a 6. 6, again, it always reminds me of like a pregnant woman, the number 6. It's birthing something new. It's harmony. But here we got the smoke and mirrors. I'm going to get one more card. It's attraction in reverse. And we got exposed and revealed. So something wasn't what it seemed to be, or 21 breaks down to a 3. It's the mind, body, and soul, the Trinity. I feel like somebody's head and heart could have been at a dispute. This card could manifest as healing some kind of shame, or letting go of some self-condemnation, right? Freedom from some kind of past unresolved wounds wants to come through. When you experience shame, you don't just feel like you've done something wrong. You feel like you are wrong, like fundamentally flawed. But the message here is to know that life loves you, right? The universe doesn't make junk, only magic. However, in many social interactions, especially online, we're steeped in distorted, unhealthy ways of expressing pain by shaming. And here's the way out of this. You can see shame for the heart-wrenching cry for help that it is. Consider whether you could have been triggered in the outer world by some kind of unresolved issues that matched all your inner pain points, right? If somebody is shaming you, perhaps you've triggered them, right? How miserable they must be to expend their energy on the toxicity, right? They're drinking poison hoping you will get sick. You cannot love someone out of their shame. You can only show compassion for both them and for yourself, right? Set a healthy boundary and refuse to fan the flames. Fan the flames. Tongue twister. You can look upon shame as an opportunity for growth, for evolution, for healing, for freedom, right? And so with this in mind, can you let go of your attachment to control? Admit that this emotion isn't something you have power over and surrender to a higher power. Because there's a sacred quality to the vulnerability inherent in admitting that you can't do this alone. When you allow yourself to be laid open in this way, you gain a beautiful new perspective. And then the healed shame has the infinite power of the divine to set you free. So I feel like this is an opportunity for some to heal from something that you have been hiding within. And we've got number 42, smoke and mirrors. And this is about seeing through the lens of some kind of past conditioning, right? The inability to recognize the truth of what's being offered, right? This is healing from misguided perceptions and moving beyond the illusion of separation. This is about holding yourself accountable for the biases that you hold and the way that you view the world. Right? We're actually built to view the world inaccurately. Our five senses tell us that we're separate from one another. Right? We're conditioned to see time as linear. And this creates a consciousness of delineation, of separation, of finality. Right? We have an innate fear that what we see is all there is. Even though we know deep down there's more, we're suspicious of it. Right? Our fear of death, for example, results from this kind of perception. The entire world is a construct of smoke and mirrors, and our job is to discover the truth that lies beyond this illusion. Look, discoveries at the frontier of science, they align with what the ancients have known. At an atomic level, we are blinking lights in empty space. Consciousness is fundamental, time can be bent, and we are eternal. So ask yourself, water signs, if what you see is really just what you're looking for. What do you sense beyond your intellectual assessment of what is? Like, can you drop into your heart and soul and call for a vision, a feeling, an awareness of the true and authentic? Every day, remind yourself that you are intrinsically connected to all of life, and the universe needs you to learn about it. You have within you extraordinary magic with which to co-create life beyond your wildest expectations, okay? So today, trust the inner voice that reminds you that you will truly find what you seek and more, even if outer conditions appear to challenge that. It's all smoke and mirrors. Things are not exactly as they seem. Right, let's get some tarot out here. Hopefully my phone doesn't die. I didn't realize how low the battery is, but we should be good. My water signs. There's a card. There could be happy surprises coming in. Trust in your intuition at this time. There's a feeling of holding on to something or not wanting to let something go here. But there are new opportunities. And shit, cards are flying everywhere. I'm hearing you don't know what you don't know. Watch your mind at this time, because there could be some deception here or wrong thinking. The swords, both these swords in reverse. Swords is the mind, mental body. Tell me about this King of Swords in reverse, please. Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody could have taken back their love. This could be separation. Endings. What is this Five of Swords in reverse? King of Swords in reverse. Somebody could be really in their head. What is this Five of Swords in reverse? Things not going as planned. Tell me more about this. What's your ghost plan? Yeah. Somebody feels left out in the cold. Abandoned. Could be thinking about... This could be a couple things. It could be either just like really consuming yourself in work right now, or this could be like figuring out a long-term plan, or how to yeah, it feels like trying to like sort things out, but there's a lot of confusion here. Could even feel a little betrayed. But they're just, I don't think that one or both of you maybe just didn't see a victory here. Didn't see a pathway, didn't see how to create this. And you got the King of Water, King of Cups, oh my goodness. So this is masculine water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody's emotions could be all over the place right now. Emotionally unstable, not sure how to take action. Tell me about this King of Cups in reverse. Tell me about this masculine energy. Feeling unlucky, or this could also be resisting closing out something. It's negative thinking. What else? The High Priestess is about tapping into your inner wisdom, finding balance, finding ways to stay centered, connected, releasing emotions. Maybe somebody needs a good cry, or maybe somebody had one. And then you got the Magician. I feel like this is about like really beginning some new manifestations. The Magician is new beginnings, number one. I feel like there's some soul searching going on here as well. Introspection. But you have wish fulfillment here that is coming in for you. Be careful about your negative thinking patterns at this time, though. If you're needing clarity, you know, just try to calm your mind and do some self-reflection. Meditation could be really important right now. I feel like there was a lot of love here. It just is like things just... Let's see, I'm going to pull out another tarot deck quick. This is the Twin Flame Journey Tarot. Tell me what went wrong here. I think it had to do with one or both of your negative thinking. Could be reminiscing. thinking about memories. We got the Eight of Pentacles, a work in progress. I'm hearing trust what you're learning about yourself. Yeah, there's old wounds coming up here. And this is an invitation to heal some of these. Okay? Just don't get too caught up in like worst case scenarios, or because there was a lot of mental energy here. Just be careful. Understand that you are the magician and you are manifesting, okay, all the time. The law of attraction is always in operation. So just be very careful with your words, with your thoughts, with your intentions. If there's something that you're wanting to go a certain way, you can tap into this energy. You can ask for a clear path or for advice, even from spirit, from your ancestors. I feel like there's heavy feminine energy coming through here from the ancestors. The High Priestess, again, your hidden knowledge. Somebody could have a very telepathic connection with someone else. I just feel like there was a lot of love here, and there's potentially a lot of growth here as well. Any more messages? We have the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Somebody could be weighing some pros and cons, or trying to figure out kind of how to move forward. Whatever this is, somebody could be looking at the stars a lot, or even like the clouds at night. Could even be seeing things in the clouds, faces. And you could ask for a message, you could ask for a sign. I feel like somebody is really learning how to manifest here, though, like putting out the vibration of what you want. Telepathically communicating, even. The Page of Cups. There could be some new love coming in. Yeah, look. This is about your emotional mastery. King of Cups, it's your energy. Right? It's about your masculine self, which is not necessarily male, but we all have masculine and feminine, right? We all do. And the masculine part of us is the part that takes action. And I feel like that's what the message is: taking action on your own emotional mastery, your own manifestations, your own thoughts, learning how to stay in your power and to let go. It's steady progress. The Knight of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords in reverse. This is getting truth. I feel like it's also somebody just Somebody's mind could have played some tricks on them. Yeah, look, the Judgment. What advice do we have for my water signs? Take some time to be alone. What will be, will be. It's time for a new cycle. Time to put energy into your manifestations. There also may need to be some communication here. Or maybe you receive some kind of communication, but I would just take the time to really self-reflect, to get clear on what it is you want, and make sure that you're taking time to raise your vibration and to do things that you love, to pull in gratitude, and to surrender that which you cannot control. There's that Nine of Cups again. There's wish fulfillment coming in. There is satisfaction coming in. Okay, so open to receive the blessings. I'm going to get you guys a couple animal spirits. My water signs. We got the raccoon. And it did come out on the ground, which to me usually is in reverse. There's some competitive energy here. There's also some lack or limiting thoughts that keep coming through. Some masks coming off, perhaps. Shadows. But you gotta stop running from your past. Stop denying it. Feel it, release it, let it go. Feel like it's a good time to get more organized. Shit. My phone's gonna die. Good time to get more organized as well. Let me get you guys a wild goddess. Sorry, this is going longer than I thought. My water signs for the week. We got the Survivor. We're 35, break down to an 8. The connection of all things. Things might not work out as planned, at least in the short term. Remember you have endured. Remember all you have endured and how resilient you have proven to be. So maybe things work out, you know, in the long. There is messages here about like longer term, like long-term goals. So you never know what could happen in the future. We got the Maya. It's one of my favorite cards in here. Allow your past mistakes to help you see through all illusions so you can understand and act upon what you know is real and what is false. So make sure that you're learning from the lessons, you're learning from the experiences. And then we got the Hopeful. The power of prayer and meditation. Come on, focus. Can wake you up, renew your faith, help you attune to your needs, and align you with your deepest truths. The power of prayer and meditation can wake you up, renew your faith, help you attune to your needs, and align with your deepest truths. And I'll get you a couple of these from the Clarifying Life Situations deck. We got the Frost of Stillness. Embrace the frost of stillness, wherein the calm of the icy pause, reflective clarity is found. Stop and reflect. Pause in your journey to appreciate how far you've come and where you're headed. Yeah, make sure you're giving yourself credit. Okay, we got honest echoes. Listen for the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. I'll get one more from the water signs. Be here now. Practice mindfulness to be present in the moment and gain insight. Thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, commenting. Let me know in the comments you're here. I love hearing from you guys. Yeah, share the video out. Do make sure that you're subscribed. All the things. Till next time. You guys have a beautiful week. Love you guys.